I still, to this day, even though I have said countless times that I am not a financial advisor or a financial, planner, I'm an entertainer, I still get this concept of people like, I don't know, blaming me for their financial losses. I don't know where they're getting this from, but they're blaming me. Um, so I just want to make a video about this. Listen to me. I consider myself to be two things. Okay. I am a investor and an entertainer. I'm not just an entertainer. See, like there's a difference. There are people like Lou, in my opinion, who solely is an entertainer. Like he doesn't invest. See, you think he does. You're under this like false like pretense that Lou actually has a portfolio. No, he doesn't have a portfolio. Lou's portfolio is his butt cheeks for Tyrone and Jamal. That's his portfolio. That's that's what he does. Okay, Lou doesn't invest money, and believe me, he had many chances to prove it, and every chance he had to prove it, he did not reply. He never showed his portfolio. So, Lou, in my opinion, does not own any AMC or anything for that matter. I don't think he owns anything. I don't even think he owns like a house. He doesn't own a car. Lou doesn't own any assets. So that's why you have to, differentiate between me and Lou. Both of us have AMC YouTube channels. Okay. Both of us are motivators. Both of us are entertainers. But the difference is I actually invested $185,500 in AMC. Okay. At $53. That was when I first entered. And I've been buying since. Okay. So there's a big difference between me and Lou in terms of AMC. But Lou comes across like he's an investment advisor. You notice how Lou doesn't have a disclaimer? He doesn't. Lou, not one single time, okay, ever said, look, I just want everyone to know that my videos are entertainment purpose. Now, I'm calling him an entertainer just because that's what he really is. I know that Lou is an entertainer, but Lou doesn't come across like he's an entertainer. Lou tries to come across like he really has Wall Street experience, Wall Street connections. He's investing tremendous money in the stock market and tremendous money in AMC. He owns a penthouse. He owns Teslas. He owns Porsches. He's got tremendous money. But you keep seeing this guy either behind a white wall with the same, shirt, the same one color shirt, this white wall with sirens. Woo! That's not for me. That's not for me. You see him in Central Park, 5 to 7 days a week with squirrels and ducks. You see him walking around. He has a Tesla. He's always on the subway. He's always walking. People are like, oh, but most people in Manhattan walk, Apefather. Yeah, but, at some point they do take out their car. Like, yes, even though people own cars in Manhattan and walk majority of the time, like, what's the point of having a car, right? If you're never going to drive it. Lou has never once ever took his Tesla for a drive. Never one time. So now he's coming out with the excuse because a lot of people, like the Apefather, have motivated people to kind of question him. Like, Lou, why don't you just take the Tesla out, one time for a drive? Lou's response to this, I have severe, headaches. I just had a stroke. One of my brain vessels popped. He was saying some crazy shit. He was like, I can no longer drive. So now all of his, brainwashed, friggin' followers believe him. They're like, oh, that makes sense. Yeah, just like he said we were going to squeeze last Friday. That makes sense too. Remember he said we were going to squeeze in 2 days? Uh, but this is the thing. What concerns me about people who watch Lou is he doesn't have a disclaimer. And that's really not good because when you don't have a disclaimer, people are going to really believe that you are a financial advisor, Lou. They're going to believe that you give financial advice. That's what he doesn't understand. And you definitely don't give financial advice. Lou, you've been wrong about everything. Everything you say, everything has been wrong. Nothing has been right, okay? Get that disclaimer up there, Lou.